Heya, 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 heya. 안녕하세요. 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 Hola, hola, hola. Swatika, 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 swatika. I am very much trying to get back into my hustle, which includes me getting back to trying to find my happiness. And if you didn't know or if you're new to this channel, I am an actress and I am also a hairstylist. I actually have my own hairstyle called located in Carmel, Indiana. I'm going to leave the link to the description. Check it. If you want to support but are unable to see me in person, I will also leave links to my GoFundMe. I have as long as it's getting everything I need in terms of materials, products, for services, also services that I have existing, and also I have added on. I can add on into the future and things like that. So that's there. I also have another one that also helps me financially. It helps me with acting included. So that also helps with getting me to a place where I can, use to basically help me find my happy place, help me keep my happy place, and to help me skyrocket up to my big break. Right now, I'm still waiting, and I'm waiting, but I'm waiting with very low funds. Very low funds. Pretty much after many job scams, after being let go, the salon that really, I kind of feel like mistreated me in a way, as well as really just, I don't know what had happened, but, first thing I was at the job working, doing, what I usually do. And then next thing I know, I'm being let go and nothing else to do. Just, even after being, one of very many that just do what we needed to do and be able to do so without any arguments, without complaints, doing basically what all the others did. Like everybody that were there before me, things like that. But, also giving me so much, like making me work under so much pressure that almost made me quit one place that I really consider my very big happy place. know, making making a child me, 4-year-old me, very, very sad and very disappointed and discouraged because this is the effect, you know. And honestly, with that job at that salon, it was very rewarding at times. Like I loved doing hair. Like that was basically the actual thing that really, made me want to do it. You know, I love doing hair, but then there was parts where I was also, you know, where I felt so much more pressure than I would in my own salon. And at the time, I had my own salon as well, so I was really double dipping and doing that as well as many others that were doing. But I'm the one who gets singled out and one that gets fired after, you know, being just like everybody else, where I'm simply doing my job, doing everything I can, and everything. It, it's such like a very weird and very shitty situation that I, till this day, just do not understand. And it's been almost 2 years now, ever since. And I honestly don't know what I did wrong, but I do feel like somebody was out to get me fired, and somebody was out to really make sure that I end up with nothing. And honestly, it's kind of what I ended up with, which is why I really haven't been able to do anything. I haven't even been able to make myself financially stable. And with that, it makes me struggle even more as a business owner. Not only that, but also as an actress and as a stylist. It comes to the point where I am literally right now dropped. Where I literally, my hair has not, I haven't even been able to wash my hair in some weeks, as well as I'm literally trying to keep my salon open for as much as I can, just knowing that it's starting to pick back up. But I'm still struggling to, get my mind off things, trying to keep it open and all that stuff. There are even times where I really tried to, find another job, but one that was very much more like convenient for me to do, where I can it makes it easier for me to, do things in acting and being able to, do all other things like that. And then I can drop scams. I can I can scam like not once, not twice, but like 3 or 4 times, especially for positions that aren't convenient for me. And then all of a sudden just ended up just ruining my life, basically. But I'm still standing, I'm still trying to like power through. But it's always so hard for me to do because it's like it really feels like nobody really understands just what I'm going through. Nobody really wants to support me in ways that I need that support. Where I'm away from home. I lost my mom, and she basically helped me get through school. I and I'm practically in a relationship where I feel like I'm not getting any help whatsoever. And when I have even one small win, it just really seems like I can't not supposed to happen. And it leaves me very discouraged. It leaves me very discouraged. It leaves me very depressed. It leaves me very sad. And on top of that, I'm also trying to get myself like right. I'm trying to get myself into healthier habits where I go from practically being an alcoholic to, really trying to maintain a healthy diet, really maintaining, exercise and things like that. Help me maintain a healthy weight, especially for my short height. I'm only 5'3", trying to, find a way to not look so huge and things like that. And then also just, being able to, believe that I can, you know, maintain a very stable lifestyle, and I have yet to do it, because there's always something that always has to like shut me down and keep me down, and it gets really challenging when it's just me. It has been very challenging for at least almost 3 years now, and I really, I'm really, I'm not trying to beg too much. This really wasn't trying to be like a yap session or just like a ramble a little bit, but it was just like I wanted to really talk about just kind of how I've been feeling and really wanted to ask if you can really help me kind of get a stable lifestyle and also kind of really support me where I really need support. And because right now it really just feels like I'm by myself. And I didn't really want this to turn sad and everything, especially after being sick for 2 days. Like, it's just, when you're sick and bedridden, all you do is just, you sit with your thoughts. You just like, you really can't really think about much. You really can't do too much, but it's like, what else can you do? But, um, yeah, ever since being at that spot, or ever since getting let go, that's long, that was trying to help me. Honestly, it really had its ups and downs, just knowing that, I can focus more on my salon. On top of that, I was able to do a lot more acting gigs and things like that to really push me forward into catching my big break. Uh, Open me up for, opportunities and things like that, just to get scammed, basically, just to get scammed, just to feel pressure, even at my safest space, to feel like I have no belonging anywhere, to feel very discouraged, and feeling like I can never amount to anything just because I could be able to, or I really feel like I can't move on from finding a job, like finding another job to, I can't um, do anything to find my happiness in my current state. And I know that challenges will be there along the way, and I've been living through those challenges. And I still fight every single day. I still audition. I still go out for jobs. I still look for jobs. I still work at my salon. You can clearly see I'm working for my salon. I'm constantly trying new things to get myself from my current state. And there's always so much because it's just me, you know. I feel like there's nobody there to really help me. And it's very hard to fight through that pain every single day, especially for a couple years. This was supposed to be like inspiring. It just turned into it's really not so much inspiring because just knowing that I haven't really feel like I've succeeded. And with a lot of people telling me that a lot of people really think that I haven't succeeded and really making me feel like I can't amount to anything. It just really puts me in a very dark place. And I've been to that place way too many times. It even came to the point where I'm like, I might as well go join my mom. Might as well not even think about it. Think about, staying here and things like that. Unless somebody can pull in and tell me otherwise and be that person to help me in the places that I need most help, things like that. But nonetheless, I'm still fighting. I'm still, conquering. I'm still doing everything I can to, push those dark thoughts away, to be able to, find my happiness with everything I have, with everything I got. Just like right now, like I'm using, I'm trying to use everything that I know, like posting on, TikTok, posting on YouTube, posting on Snapchat, even to really like push myself out there. I'm doing things like I had just recorded a lot of like voiceover things that showcase what I can do. I am studying a lot of new languages, trying to continue and hopefully become fluent in Korean and learning Thai, seeing what opportunities are there out there, trying to get back into learning Spanish, being kind of fluent in that, just doing everything I can to really, you know, get my big break and things like that. So it's very hard to really do it on my own with very little that I have. Whether it's support, whether it's financial support, whether it is like mental support, physical support, just any type of support. And it's just really very challenging, but doing whatever I can nonetheless. But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I greatly appreciate you for actually, wanting to listen to this ramble all the way. I hope it's relaxing as much as like, just something that I can like. It's almost like we have a conversation, things like that. Hopefully you can continue in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, support, sub the video. Do everything you can to really support me and in my journey. And I would greatly appreciate you. And I will really try my best to do more, especially on YouTube, to reach my link. Um, really try and push myself forward as much as I do on TikTok and things like that. Really try and be more present in, um, be more present into the internet I just, I'm kind of like an old head where I don't know what to do in terms of it. I'm way too introverted with it, but willing to give it a try, especially if it's gonna get to where I need to be, especially help me get to my happiness and keep my happiness. So there are more videos to come, and I